to judge by Eusebius, even inadvertently, I mean, James is the most important person in the early church as far as you can get from looking at this. I mean, he doesn't have any extra material about anyone except James that's of any solidity. And that's really surprising or interesting, perhaps not surprising. I mean, it doesn't surprise me now that I know what I think I know. But it's to the person who first approaches this, I think it's surprising. And then it's also very interesting, the wealth of material that he has from a variety of different sources, which suggests, and I don't mean to be constantly nefarious about this, which suggests a certain amount of suppression may have taken place when official ideology and approaches came to be finalized. And, depends on, someone told me Kerry is constantly citing James now in his speeches. I got an email from some people yesterday. Look at Kerry, he did Jamesian. Well, I don't know about that. It doesn't seem like anything to me. But I mean, I can't tell what he is except he's ambitious. But a lot of folks are ambitious, so I guess you can't hold that against him. But it seems to me totally under the dominion of his father. I guess the other guy is too. So we got two people totally under the dominion of his father. I don't like either of their father, so I wouldn't be able to judge between them in that case. But Kerry's father was this big internationalist, a UN obsessive person, and that frightens me, frankly. Because I have no respect for the UN whatsoever. I don't like the Bush's father being an oil company handout pocket bag person, shall we say. But you know, in these days, I don't know who would be worse under those circumstances. But the UN, to my mind, is something that is completely frightening. I can deal with big corporations. They've been around for a long time. They're going to be around much longer even after we're gone, so whatever we do is going to affect that situation. Everyone's got their hand out to the big corporations when they can get some money in their pocket. So it's not maybe the most admirable thing, but there's not anyone who isn't doing it. So I don't think that's necessarily the be-all and end-all, though I don't admire it. However, that being said, faith without works is dead, says Kerry. So he's a big Jamesian, constantly quoting the letter of James. That may or may not affect you. In any case, James is extremely underestimated, as we know, in official histories. In fact, he's a non-person. And yet, when we see when we actually dig into the materials, he's not only not a non-person, he is perhaps, aside from his more illustrious brother, who I've been trying to tell you I think we know less about than him, because the documents we have to do with your faith, and you have to decide if you think those documents are presenting an accurate picture. When I was young, as Paul said, I saw things as through a glass darkly, and then when I grew up, I put away childish things. Well, it took me till I was 50 or 55 to really grow up. So you guys have some time yet on that calendar. If you're anything like me, maybe you're already grown up. I mean, that woman had an affair with a 13-year-old boy, and he seems more mature than her. So I don't know. It's quite possible to be grown up when you're 13 in some societies. In Judaism, you know, you're supposed to be a man when you're 13. That's why they have that ceremony called the son of the good works ceremony, the bar mitzvah. But in any case, and people grew up at different speeds, but it took me a long time to get out from under the thrall of the Gospels. Gospels are very compelling and extremely seductive and I would say not magical, but they take hold of your consciousness in the sense that you're awed and mystified by them, thinking that something really incredible happened here. And it's only as you get cynical, not you, but persons like me anyway, as you get older, that you begin to say, well, you know, I haven't seen anything like that happen in the present time. So I'm not so sure those things are giving me a clear picture of what happened in the past, even though our general approach is to accept that. So, depending on where you stand on the Gospels, you know little or more about Jesus. If you set the Gospels aside, then you know nothing about him, because we don't have independent testimony regarding him.